Alright, broski, a little bit of a different video today. We're currently headed to the beach, and I figured, like, shit, I need to make a video, so I might as well just do it on the way there. So yeah, the audio is going to be shit. Sorry about that. I don't have my mic obviously with me, so the audio is going to be really bad compared to normal. But today I want to talk a bit about how, what is the best online business to start in 2023? It can be really confusing with all the different options available on what you should be doing, right? Which one to pick. And there's a lot of people out there who are trying to convince you that their way is the best way. So I'm going to do that right now and try to convince you that, my way that I think is going to be the best for you. So if you're in your early 20s or your late teens especially, you see all these people online making money while traveling, living that digital nomad lifestyle, or just being able to work from home, spend more time with their families, be their own boss, and avoid their commute. And you probably want to do that too, right? So, this is something that I'm really working on, and is one of my major goals this year, is to be able to get in that position. And so I want to give you some sort of information as being someone a bit further ahead than you are right now on what you should pick. So there's a lot of different options, but I think the best one when it comes down to it is personal branding, okay? And you've probably heard that term before, but before I get into it, I just want to get back to the basics, which is that all entrepreneurship, whether it's online, offline, no matter what, is about solving other people's problems, right? Solving problems for other people is what's going to get you paid. So understand that first and foremost. Oh, that was a big drop there. Redoing this part of the road, so it's going to be a bit bumpy. But yeah, so first and foremost is going to be, making sure you're solving other people's problems. And when we talk about what online business to pick or what business to start, what you're really asking is, which way should I do that? How should I solve other people's problems, right? How should I go about delivering that? So that's really the question that you're asking. You need to figure out for yourself is, which way do you want to help people solve their problems? The other thing to think about is that, the way to go with business and entrepreneurship, if you want to become a digital nomad or you want to have the freedom of being location independent, is not to start a brick and mortar business. If you're going to start a brick and mortar business, it's going to cause a lot of overhead, and you're going to have to hire employees and managers so that you can be traveling or doing what you want to do, right? So that's not the way to start. And maybe in the future that's something that you would want to do, but it's not the way to start. The best way to start, in my opinion, and I've tried a lot of different things. I've done like real estate sales. I've tried a bunch of different jobs. There's people in my family who have brick and mortar businesses, so I've worked with them and observed. And really the best way to go is an online business, and specifically is personal branding. The thing about personal branding is it's different than having a business brand, right? When you have a business brand, think of something maybe like McDonald's, Walmart, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, big name brands, right? Those are business brands. They are separate from the person who started them, right? So for example, Jeff Bezos, he founded Amazon, right? But it's not called Jeff Bezos, it's called Amazon. And it's a separate entity from him. So what he has is, he doesn't have to be in the day-to-day with that business, because he's got a ton of employees and managers and CEOs and everything like that. But there's a shit ton of overhead that comes with that, right? And so if you're a beginner, you don't want to be looking into starting a business brand, because you're going to need a lot of overhead in order to get out of that. So for example, if you're doing Amazon FBA or Shopify dropshipping, most likely you're going to be starting a business brand because you need to name it something. You're probably not going to name it after yourself, right? And you're going to have physical products. You're going to be dealing with the overhead of shipping, customers, all this kind of stuff. You want to avoid that when you're starting out, if you're someone like me. So if you're somebody who is on their self-improvement journey, you've been maybe in the gym for a while now, you really like to learn new things, you like reading books, podcasts, all these kinds of things, and you enjoy teaching and sharing your knowledge, you really want to start a personal brand. The great thing about starting a personal brand as a beginner is that all you need, honestly, bro, is just a camera. All you need is a camera, and ideally, a mic eventually, because otherwise you're going to have videos like this one where the audio is crap and people aren't going to really like that. But just to start out, all you need is a camera, which you can just use your smartphone, bro. That's what I do. I built my whole channel so far off of just my smartphone. So use your smartphone camera. It's just as good as most other cameras. And essentially with a personal brand, what you're going to do is this. You're going to take note of what platform, what social media, because if you're a younger person, like you're my age or you're in your late teens, you're on social media. There's no way you're not, right? You're going to take stock of what platform do I consume the most? Is it TikTok? Is it Instagram? Is it Snapchat? Is it, is it maybe I already said Instagram. Facebook? Is it YouTube? Which one do I spend the most time on? And that's going to be the one you want to post on, because that's the one that you understand the best. That's the one that you understand the most. And so that's where you want to start your personal brand. So with the personal brand, what it is, like I said, is you're going to be posting content based around things that you're interested in, right? Or that you can help people with. So for example, say you started going to the gym. You're going to share your gym journey. You're going to document that, right? You're going to document your gym journey. You're going to talk about, the different issues you're running into and how you're solving them. You're going to, if you're starting maybe you're starting your own personal brand, for an example, right? If after this video you want to go start your personal brand, you start documenting how that's going and you start sharing your problems with people. Over time, as you share your interests and you're solving problems for people will start to really follow your journey and watch the content because of you, right? Not because of necessarily the topic you talk about, but because of you and your take on the world and your insights and everything. That's the beautiful thing about a personal brand, is that you can really share your true self and your authentic self and the things you're really interested in, and people will watch you because you provided value to them. They like your personality, your style of teaching, whatever. You can't do that with a lot of other businesses. And so it's a great way to start, because like I said, all you need is a camera, and all you need is to start having the courage to share your journey or share your interests in the things that you're learning about. So when it comes down to a personal brand, that's what you need to start. Pick a platform, start posting content about your journey. If it's around self-improvement, if you're in the gym, whatever, start posting your content around that. Start helping people, right? Because remember what we said in the beginning, entrepreneurship is about solving people's problems. It's about solving problems for other people so that you can get paid. So that's the first thing. Second thing is to also think about, do you want to go down the more educational route? Dude, this audio is going to be so bad, I know, because I'm going by all these cars, but do you want to go down the educational route, or do you want to go down the entertainment route? So, the entertainment route is good if you want to be, you can have a personal brand that's around entertainment. Think of like Mr. Beast. Think of, like Mr. Beast. I don't know, I don't watch a ton of entertainment, guys, so it's hard for me to say, but, if you're doing something like comedy, or you're doing, like skits or pranks or something, you can build a personal brand around that. Just understand that's going to be a little bit harder to monetize, because it's solving the problem of entertainment for people, but it's not solving really a specific issue. So it's hard to monetize. Whereas if you were doing something more educational, like teaching people about like how to go to the gym, or teaching people how to do like, or how to have better relationships, or something along those lines that's more educational, it's easier to make money from the start, because of the fact that you can offer a coaching, right? You can offer a service or a product. You can do coaching. You can do a digital course. You could make a physical product, and you could offer that to your audience because it solves a very specific problem, and they will be willing to buy that. So that's basically kind of the very top level view of a personal brand and how it works. You build an audience on social media about what you're interested in, about your journey, documenting your journey, helping people solve their problems. And then you offer the solution, which is going to be a digital product, a physical product, or coaching, depending on, what you're trying to, what problem you're trying to solve. And it's just such a beautiful thing, because like I said, you can share your true interests. You're building a community of people based around your interests and yourself. And this is great because if you think about it, it's easy to start, but the other great thing is that it's extremely easy to travel with this type of business, right? If you want to be someone who travels, this is great because you don't have to worry about any overhead. You're not worrying about, I need to make sure my products end up in this place, or I need to make sure that, my brick and mortar store that I started is still okay. You can literally do everything from your laptop. all you need is a camera for you to record content, and your laptop to maybe do like some editing, or to create your digital products or anything like that, or do your coaching calls, right? So personal branding is really the best way to go as a beginner if you're someone like me who really enjoys teaching people, and you really enjoy learning things yourself and improving yourself and achieving goals, because every time you achieve a goal, there's tons of other people out there, potentially millions of people, who want to achieve the same goal as you. So it's pretty cool, because you can help people get to where you are right now faster than you got there, right? Because you know all the secrets now. So now you just package it up and you offer it to people, and whether that's for free or they buy it, I don't know, it depends on what you're trying to do. But yeah, I think a personal brand is great. Now, some things I struggled with when I was trying to make this decision was, I was thinking in the back of my mind, well, with a personal brand, the downsides of personal branding is that you can't sell it, right? You can't sell your own brand. That's impossible. I can't take my YouTube channel and all my digital products and be like, hey, I'm going to sell this to somebody for X amount. Whereas a business brand, you could. If you made a Walmart or an Amazon or anything like that, you could sell that in the future. But for me, I think it makes more sense to start the personal brand first, so that you can build up enough experience to then move into the business brand. The other thing for me is like, why am I building a business to sell it anyways? For me, I'm trying to just find something that aligns with my purpose on this planet that I can just do for my whole life. So no matter what direction you go, a personal brand is a great idea, because if you decide to start that business brand where it's like an Amazon, or it's maybe you have like a physical products business, like you're launching, I don't know, say a clothing line or anything like that, the personal brand can fuel that, because you have an audience now. You have an audience who trusts you. And so when you go and start your business brand, whether that could be a SaaS company, it could be any one of these things, like a physical products, anything like that, you can tell your audience about it, and then they can move over to your personal brand or your business brand, and that's just a great option, right? Because then you don't need to be thinking about running ads and all this kind of stuff. So I think no matter what you're doing, having a personal brand is a great idea, and I think it's an easy way for anyone who wants to start an online business and get into this digital nomad lifestyle, or the lifestyle of location independence. I think it's the best way for you to really get started and to not worry about overhead, not worry about running ads, not worrying about all these kinds of things, and just start creating content. Create content on the platform that you consume it the most, and as you go about your life and you solve your own problems, you solve your own goals, then you can turn around and offer that to your audience and they'll buy it. So it's just a great thing, because you're helping lift up a bunch of other people along the way. So it's pretty fulfilling and meaningful compared to a lot of other business models where maybe you're just selling like some crappy products that you don't really care about. So for me, that's really the key, and I'd really recommend that be the way you go. So for me, the platform I picked was YouTube, and I picked YouTube because that's the one I understand the most. I understand YouTube the best because I've spent so much time on it. Over my years of being like a teenager, I had multiple channels around different topics. So I already had that experience. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to start my personal brand on YouTube. And when you start your personal brand, obviously it's going to be under your name or something close to your name, because you want to build trust with your actual name. So calling yourself like Gamer X15, or I don't know, like UFO Man X, or I don't know, just like, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Just like any other name that's like an alias for yourself, you want to use your actual name because you want to take accountability, and so that people can trust you more. So pick your platform, right? Pick your platform that you want to start posting content on. Pick your interests. It doesn't have to be, you don't need to be worrying about like having a really super specific niche, right? Just start posting about what you're interested in, document the progress on the goals that you're working towards. And from that point, you can then offer coaching, a digital product, a physical product, maybe an ebook or something like that help people get to where you have gotten to, right? Because you're ahead of them. You can help anyone you're a few steps ahead of. So yeah, man, that's my case for it. I think you should really think about starting a personal brand no matter what your future plans are, just because it really helps you. It could even help you even if you even if you're not going down this online business route or this entrepreneurship path, this could even potentially help you with jobs, right? Because when you put yourself out there, you know, people can see who you are and they could be sending you like job offers or career opportunities. You never know what could happen. So yeah, start your personal brand, man. Get going on it and stop waiting. Stop thinking about so many of the different business models. There's a shit ton of YouTube videos that will try to convince you, I'll do social media marketing agency, I'll do Amazon FBA, I'll do all these kinds of things. And it's just a waste of time when you could literally today take out your camera and start posting content. And the cool thing about if you do it on YouTube too is you get paid. You literally get paid to put out this content. So you're almost getting paid for marketing. So instead of running paid ads and paying for ads, you're essentially getting paid to market on their platform. So it's just a win-win. So that's pretty much it for today, man. This was just a quick video. I know the audio is going to be really bad on this, but hopefully you can still hear what I've been saying. And I'm on my way to the beach right now, so this is kind of just a fluke video, not really scripted or anything. So yeah, man, sorry about the audio. Really, it's really bad, but we'll be back. We'll be back in the old bunker soon for another video upcoming this week. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.